Welcome to Comic Book Creation Live. I'm Anthony.
Man.
I got Kevin here. Kevin's got the new.
Yeah,
I
forgot they came in this weekend, man. It's just a nice little T-shirt. Now I got a long sleeve shirt underneath it, so it looks like it's.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, it's just a T-shirt, but it's nice, man. Feels good. Nice soft cotton. It's nice. I gotta link up.
Let me blow you up so we can get a close look at this.
Yeah, buddy.
That looks good. So how does it feel? Is it like
feels good, man? It feels good. Doesn't feel like plastic. It feels good, man. It feels legit.
Looking good. Looking good.
Feels legit. I like it. I was happy as hell. So I'm down to order more. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's gonna look way different by probably before we come back onto the show. That's just all that shit gets covered for the most part.
Looking good. Yeah, I want to get TK's address. I got a shirt boxed up that we could send to him, and he could wear when he comes on the show. I want to order more of the sweatshirts because I have a couple more.
I need one of those, man. It's still hoodie season.
Yeah, so I got yours bagged up with a. There's actually something, I don't know if I can go grab it now, but there's a little shot bottle too, that are a little airplane bottle of something called Indie. You know, we're on Indiegogo.
Yeah,
this is called like Indie. I don't know. It's like it's close to Indiegogo, and it's a shot. So we'll do that on the show next time when I give you maybe. Shite. I might be able to meet up with you tomorrow. Are you around tomorrow?
Yeah. I might be able to do that tomorrow.
I mean, no, because I got this bag. I can throw it in my car. I might come out that way. So
you gotta go to post office some shit.
Yeah, I don't really have to go. I figure like let's see if TK shows up. If he gives me his address, maybe I'll ship that out. I don't really have anything else that really has to go out tomorrow. But I was thinking about going to see Mike, so maybe I would be over that way.
Nice. Let's do it. Yo, I've been missing a bunch of emails. Like, I need a new email address. Remember I told you that email address is so old that I literally get like 100 bullshit emails a day. Like, and they don't all go to like the junk mail. Sometimes they come through the inbox. So I just saw a bunch of like Diamond Dragons emails come in. I saw your email from like last week saying, should we do this? I was like, what the fuck? Like, you gotta talk about it, man.
What do you mean? You don't check your email, you're saying?
Nah, because I get 100, but I get 100 junk emails and like 5 that are like something. So somebody's not like, yo, if somebody's not like, and plus my phone, I get the Albatross email, I get my personal email, I get like everything funnels through here, so it's like it's always going on. Bring, 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 bring. It's the worst. It's the worst. So I might have to set up a new email. I was in the middle of doing that, but then you know how much shit is connected to that email address, and then I gotta like find out the hard way what's connected to it if I disconnect it. It's like it's so.
Did you see my Bastard email?
Yeah, Bastard? No.
What email did you like? I want you to pull up the Bastard email I sent you. I wanted you to tweak that art.
You sent that when today?
A week ago. Bastard.
Logo. Oh shit.
Let me know if you find that.
See, that's the shit I need in my life. Bastard.
Because I think I explained it in the email. It's just an EPS or something. It's like an EPS or I'll pull it up.
It's a problem, man. I literally had this same email address since like 2005 or something stupid like that.
You got to learn how to sift through them. It takes a little time. It takes
too fucking much time.
You got to quickly, like, there's a spam button. If something's spam, you hit spam. Bro, then maybe they filter it.
Look. 5,970 emails, bro.
You let it get out of hand.
It's ridiculous. Bastard, Bastart. I don't see anything that matches Bastard. I'm just looking for your name. You sent it from your name or space window?
It could be from Yahoo. All right, I got it right here.
No, I went all the way back to January 13th. I don't see nothing.
Come on, dude.
For Bastard.
Sent you this email.
Nada.
All right, let's open up Illustrator and show you.
Space window. February 2nd campaign. Oh, that was when we were launching.
Actually, it might be easier. You know what? I'm just going to go to my email and send it to you again.
I don't have it, man. I don't have it, man. Got my ninja glove
what's going on here?
Got my Hulk fucking bow and arrow. Let's kill people shit.
Look at this. February 8th, Bastard Worldwide. Sent it
Kev
to
Cosme?
February 8th. Let me see which Kevin Cosme sent it to. Gmail. There you go. It went right to your Gmail. Let me resend it again. Who knows? Maybe it didn't make it to you. Maybe it's a file that can't get there.
It'll fucking be there. February 8th.
Let's forward this again, and let me show you something else. I got something else to show you. Maybe you get it, and I don't know if you have the ability to pull it up and share your screen, or you have something to say about it, or you think it's total trash. You can maybe
you want like my first reaction live? Let's do it. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, can you pull it up, or should I pull it up? Illustrator's still opening for me, so
I got
still
it.
Verifying.
Got it all week. I got it all week.
TK.
Oh, here we go. T Kizzles.
TK, what is going on? TK, I was waiting for you to come in because I want you to send me your address on your shipping address to my email so that I can send you out a shirt. I got this shirt for you right here. So I hope you're a large. I hope it works. If you're normally bigger than a large, just don't wash it, and it comes bigger, and then when you wash it, it gets smaller. But I got that shirt for you, so. We got TK in the house.
T to the mother. Hey!
Ooh, baby, I like it, boy.
Oh no, don't share that window.
I don't see nothing.
I'm gonna download it. And what is this for?
That's like, did you read the email? I think I explained it. See if the email says it. I think it might have been funny. It's like the overall company, then the orange book is below it. What do you think? It's just up in the air, you know?
It's Bastard. Yeah, I like it. Like it's like the Image Comics Bastard is like the big overall umbrella.
Yeah, because what did they have? They had Image, and then they had Homage Studios, which is like the three guys. So it's like Bastard Productions or Bastard Worldwide, and then we have Orange Book is like where Albatross came from. Orange Book Studios or Orange Book, whatever you call it, Orange Book Comics.
Yeah, man, I'm good with this. I like this blue one.
Yeah, I mean, so you might want to write, like Worldwide or what, do you remember Prestige Worldwide? So I don't know what you want to do. Like, you want to make it funny, or you want to add something to that? You want to add some strokes onto that? I don't know.
Man, I'll keep it fucking just as is, bro. This is pretty funny. Bastard. Bastard.
So I was thinking the black and white versions on the top, and then there could be like two colors. Maybe like I was fooling with like orange and blue. I was fooling with two different color oranges.
That's funny shit, man. Bastard. I still like Ase Colored. That shit is fucking ridiculous, bro.
TK, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna send that to you. Just my email. I'll just put my email right here. This is you could send it to.
Need no money, man. It's already paid for.
That comes through. Yeah, that popped up. That's my email. Just like send me your shipping, and I might go to the post office tomorrow before I meet Kevin. So if you did that later, that'd be awesome. And Kev, I want to show you something. So I kind of figured something out today when I got like I guess you could say some like indirect advice from when I tried to share like Albatross. I shared Albatross on Ethan's stream.
Oh, you did?
Let me show you what that was about. I think what happened was I got some good advice about the trailer, and it's something I didn't really think totally through about, and maybe some people told me and I blocked this. Maybe you said something and I blocked. Well, I don't remember, but you know, I made the trailer to kind of tell the story. And I think someone in the comments, I don't know if it was Ethan himself, but I think someone in the comments said, you know, the trailer doesn't have the art, or something like that. Of only, you know, you got to scroll down to see our artwork. Yeah. And they might not make it to the scroll down. Now, when I was making the trailer, I was thinking that I want to get the story across, but that maybe was the wrong thinking, as far as like from the customer's point of view. You know, then the customer maybe wants to see,
tell the fucking story that we're telling. You were like, no, they'll fucking get to it when they get the book. That was the first fucking combo we had. Okay,
yeah, I knew, you know, I must have blocked whatever.
Remember, my idea was to start with the parade. Then I was saying we could. I know, you know me, I always want to do some like weird montage, and I wanted to throw montages of like old school parades and confetti falling. There's like quick fucking flashes of like black and white film and shit like that.
Now it's not too late. Like I think, you know, we have like 50 days in the campaign left. We need to do a trailer that features our artwork, and then, you know, even if it's not telling that story, you know, it's like it could be, because this is what I think maybe would have been better for a situation like for our customers, or for to attract like people to want to know about the book, is actually to show the great artwork. And like you said, you had argued this already, so that's kind of a missed opportunity that I initiated by showing just featuring the story. But yeah, we could still fix it, because I kind of think what would have been better would have been the video I made a week or two ago, or just a new video of me standing there just talking about this book and then having our artwork like over it. That probably would have been better than trying to tell the story through like a different form of art. So this is, let me play this here and tell me if you could hear.
What it is, Shane is absolutely hilarious.
That's
he is so right funny, and I love
him. Yeah, so this is like this morning, there was a morning show, and I think there was about 700 people in there. There became like 1,000 people like an hour later, because he kind of went on for a while. There's about 700 people in there. I figured let's just see what happens, you know, see if he'll talk about Albatross Junction. So I sent him $50 super chat, and I said, will you please look at Albatross Junction? And he said, well, absolutely, for $50 I will look at Albatross Junction. So let's see what happens.
Having him on the stream, he's a very, very good, he takes jokes very well, and he does silly things which make people like him. Shane Davis might be one of the most welcome newcomers to Comicsgate. I think people really enjoy his antics, and his book Starlight Cats is funny, and it's, you know, you can meme on it pretty effectively. Shane Davis, we want to get him to 6 figures as well. If you haven't backed Starlight Cats yet, do it. We talked about it yesterday and pumped it over we're basically now it's like, okay, every day let's try to move this number by 1. So yesterday we went from 91,000 to 92. Today let's try to get it to 93,000 as we take another step towards 100,000 and letting Shane Davis join the prestigious 6-figure young lady club. That's where he belongs. Everyone loves Shane. Holy cow. Space Wind Dude, thanks for $50 this morning. He says, hey, Ethan, will you take a look at my Albatross Junction campaign on Indiegogo? Yes, I will. $50. Sure. Thank you. It's very generous of you.
Yo, look at all this merch.
Take a look at it. I hope I like it. Is the problem, like if I don't like it, what do we do? I'm in trouble here. I'm cornered.
That's good though. I mean, I'd rather them say you're a fucking than be fake.
All right, hold on, let's take a look, and we'll see Albatross Junction together. Actually, so far it looks pretty good. All right, Albatross Junction, graphic novel. Let's watch the video.
The sun is gone. A voyage to a faraway
played the whole
world.
shit.
Ends in tragedy. One last chance for survival is found on an unlikely planet. Genetic material brought back could change the future of our world. Albatross Junction.
Albatross Junction, everyone. All right, let me take a look here and then see what's what. Yeah, it's got original sketches. This is the artwork. I don't know if he's the artist or the writer, but taking a look at the artwork here. And this is, again, this is called Albatross Junction. It's on Indiegogo. If you're interested, take a look. Go over there right now. He's only got 10 backers, trying to make $3,500. That's his flexible goal. He's got 50 days to do it. I like his chances. If you like him too, go over there and support Kevin Cosme and Anthony Lagaipa.
Oh, shit.
Sorry if I mispronounced that. But yeah, good luck, guys. Good luck, and thank you for the super chat. It was very kind.
Yeah, that was decent.
All right,
that was
so
decent time. Like he didn't fucking, he didn't short. In my opinion, he didn't shortchange it because his fucking audience is pretty big.
Right, and like I was reading, like if you go to watch that video, which is the morning show today, you could read also, you know, if you wanted to, some the comments.
Yeah, and
I
people
don't know why they
watch
weren't showing up.
People watch it later. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, also some people were in there at the time and maybe making some comments, and some people said, "Oh, cool art." Some people said, "Oh, the art in the trailer isn't good." Some people said, "Whatever," you know. So
yeah, but you expect all that, like naysayers,
so, you
people
know,
who like it, people who don't.
I thought the good feedback from the comments was that the artwork kind of needs to be in the trailer, and that started to make sense to me when they said it. So I'm sorry if it didn't make sense to me when you said it, Kev.
Yeah, but a lot of that shit is my fault because I say shit once or twice and I'm done. You know, I'm like, yo, we should do this. Like, nah, all right. Then we just keep. I just want to move forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I could see, you know, you want, you know, choosing the battles to fight and stuff like that. I must have just not heard or it didn't register. But we do have, it is Mundo Monday, and we do have Mundo waiting in the back. So let's get him in here.
In here, we pour whiskey.
That's my favorite part.
Yo, what's up, man?
What up, man?
New
Getting
location.
Mundo on here.
Well, I'm actually at my mom's house, guys.
Nice.
My power of my house went out.
Oh yeah, you guys are getting all snowed in and shit like that.
No,
right?
actually, we did not get snow. San Antonio, Austin, and parts of Corpus got snow, but my area didn't get shit.
Oh,
So it's crazy, man. So we had we only had power in our house for an hour.
damn, bro.
Didn't even get to go to work today because so much ice on the road.
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
And yeah, so I mean, and it hit. I mean, our electricity went out about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was so praying and hoping that we would get snow for the kids, man, because I wanted the kids to. But it didn't happen. We got ice, but no snow. And so
ice sucks.
Yeah, it really does, man. And so it was like I was like, I'm hoping that we get our electricity back on, and it came back on for an hour. I was all like, cool, man. We'll have some electricity. I get on with the new guys, and we'll be at the new location in my garage.
Oh,
and I'm all like, oh damn, we ain't even gonna have electricity till tomorrow, dude.
what?
We're not gonna have electricity till tomorrow.
That sucks, man.
So it's all like, oh, dude. So yeah, the wife said, "Hey, let's just go on. Your mom's got
Yeah.
power.
Why not?
Let's go ahead and go on over there and we'll stay the night over there. All like, yeah, we might as well. And so now, I mean, I don't even know if we're even going to go to work tomorrow because today we were closed because of all the ice. And if the buses don't run tomorrow, which more than likely they said in the mornings, they're not going to run. So if it's still ice on the road, then we may not even be going to either.
Yo, take it off, man. Take the day off, bro.
So I was all like,
I'll call your job for you. I'll call your job in the morning. You know what I'm
saying? Right. Give me a work excuse. So remember, Space, when I told you that I had that one big old cup that I told you about with the all-in cards and everything. TK, what up, TK? And so here's my cup, man. I'll show you. It's got the EC and the, if you can see that, the skull with the
horns. That's cool.
And now here's the all-in.
There we go. Got a straight.
No, that's a royal flush right
royal
there, buddy.
Flush. I don't want to play poker.
So all in. So yeah, this is my cup, man. This is my good cup.
Is that a hot or cold?
Right now, I just got my Pepsi in it, you know. But
nice.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll use that for coffee, man, and that'll be my coffee cup. So, and it keeps it hot pretty good long while. So what's the word with this guy that you were showing, man?
That was somebody that I follow on YouTube, Ethan Van Sciver. He's like a comic book creator, like super successful at it, at the you know, the crowdfunding and stuff like that. So I follow him to learn about how to do it for me and Kevin. And today I sent him a super chat so that he would talk about Albatross Junction for a minute on the show, and he did, and he watched the trailer and stuff like that. And so it was I wanted to show Kevin because I didn't think Kevin saw it yet. So
well, that was amazing, man, because I have never I didn't even know about this guy, but the way he talked, and it looks like, if you're saying what he does have the audience to.
Yeah, like I don't know what happened with my screen, but we couldn't see that there was like there was a chat in there, and there was like about 700 people there at the time. So I thought that would show up, and maybe I didn't click the right. No, it's showing on my screen now, but I don't know. But anyway, that's what he called the morning show, and the channel's called Comic Artists Pro Secrets. Oh, so that's kind of how I found him a couple of years ago, which was, you know, trying to find out about. See if anyone was online talking about comic book stuff, you know, and that's kind of where I found him. And then I find out he's in New Jersey as well, and he drew Green Lantern for DC, man? For, you know, many years.
Yeah, well, what are the odds, dude? What are the odds of him being in Jersey as well?
Yeah, and also like having a cool style that I wasn't familiar with. I was always familiar with like Marvel artists and things like that, and I didn't really know about that he had drawn, like, you know, Green Lantern for like 10 years, and when I looked at the art, I was like, oh, I actually like that. Wow. Those figures and stuff that he did for Green Lantern. I thought it was great. I just had not been aware of it, you know.
His art, he's a beast with the artwork. He's crazy. He's fast as fuck too.
Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. So, did you guys lose any power out there or not?
No, I think we didn't. Wood so far.
No, so y'all are golden, huh?
They were talking about some ice storm or some crazy shit, but
yeah, really, dude. Yeah, we have not had stuff like this in years. I mean, it is very rare that we get ice here. Very rare. And
somebody Saruman you.
In my lifetime, it's only snowed twice here.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's nice.
In my lifetime, twice.
Now I like snow. I like seeing the snow, but now it's a big old mess out there because we've had snow out there for like days and days. It's a total mess. Yeah. Especially with the dog and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sucks.
So it's been crazy around here though, man. Crazy. We got icicles, like we got We got icicles out here that Ralphie'd be jealous of, man. You'll shoot your eye out. Nah, icicle fell on his head. Yeah, right.
Oh shit, man.
Man, check this out, man. I walked out and my whole truck was frozen solid of ice, right? I got in my truck and I rolled down my window. And when I rolled down the window, a whole sheet of ice was still covering up the window part.
That's the worst.
And that was cool though. Shit, my whole windows rolled down all the way down.
Yeah, it's just it's a bunch of it's an ice window and shit.
And it's just an ice window.
It didn't fall in. It's the worst when it falls in.
Yeah, it didn't fall in. I pushed it out. I mean, I pushed it out. So I was like, yeah.
Whenever I usually push those out, then like parts of it will still fall in.
Yeah.
The worst is when your fucking door handle is frozen shut. And you gotta tug at that bitch. Like you fucking fighting your door handle like a madman.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
So yeah, we came to my mom's house and we're gonna hunker down here for tonight.
Get a bunker down.
That's lucky that they have power and they're close enough that you could drive over there.
Yeah, yeah. We didn't have to go rent a hotel room or anything, you know.
She lives close by?
Yeah. We're on
Nice.
Our new house is only like 3 miles away from my mom.
Nice.
So it's like maybe about a 2 or 3 minute drive.
Whoa, that's close.
Yeah, but far enough, you know. Well, because now that my mom's by herself, you know, we wanted to make sure that we keep my mom safe.
You gotta make sure she's good.
You know.
Gotta make sure mama's good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm in the same boat. My mom is like 40 minutes away though.
Oh, 40 minutes?
But she used to be 12 hours away, so you know.
Well, shit, that's
big difference.
Step up.
Yeah. Real, man.
Ethan Van Sciver, man, spoke about the shit.
That's awesome, man. That's really awesome. It's gonna happen fast, man. Shit's gonna happen. I can feel it. It's gonna pop like fireworks, guys.
Well, yeah, one of the things I was telling Kevin was that, you know, the trailer probably should be updated to just focus on artwork more, and you know, maybe use this video as like, you know, kind of like a world building thing, and do something else for the actual like centerpiece thing. Should actually show the artwork, because it's like, what if people don't scroll down from that? So let me show you.
Oh,
Let me show you how it looks right now. Because possibly like this trailer, just because it doesn't contain the artwork from our actual comic book. Actually, let me switch this. Does that switch? One sec.
See, for a minute there, I thought you were thinking of maybe showing like pieces of the art and then go like a little step 1, step 2, step 3, and then there's the trailer.
Maybe, you know, it's kind of up in the air right now. You know, that's an idea, because I think it has to focus. Like, you see this slide that it starts with is a piece of art, but then when you hit the button, it's actually not art from the comic. It's just a little animation that tells the story. So I was saying to Kevin, you know, I guess I kind of learned through the comments during that video, because like I said, there's about 700 people in there. So some people the comments are going by quick, but I caught a couple. And one person said, oh, the artwork's cool. but I don't see that in the trailer or something to that effect. And I was thinking, I think a couple people said something like that, and I was like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense. Like that being, I had to center myself and think like being a comic book, like we definitely need to show the art. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but I was thinking like I want to tell this story.
Right.
And I guess I was, I don't know. I'm an idiot, but Kevin said he tried to tell me, but like I'm an artist and I'm trying to tell this story. I should have showed the art, especially with two artists working on the book. We need to show.
Well, man, you're being a little too hard on yourself, dude. I mean, that's the thing. You live and learn, but you're doing this for the first time. You're trying. It's just like when you first started with your lightsabers. It's
right.
You live and learn, and
like only when you scroll down here do you see the artwork.
Right.
So I'm thinking potentially, maybe even this slide should potentially change to artwork and maybe make this slide last because it's got text on it, and to kind of display that cool artwork that's there, and maybe more of that because it's there, but it's not enough. And then also feature it in the trailer too.
Yeah, well, see, that's what you could probably do is just switch all the artwork on top, put the trailer on the bottom. But on a side note from where the trailer is, just make a little notation that trailer has no artwork. It's like it's the story of what we want to achieve,
Yeah, like maybe this video should be titled differently or something like that, because I think since this is a comic book, the trailer should definitely contain some page art and whatever. Like we have a lot of that stuff, so it should display that.
Yeah, or you could maybe add some of the it's a possibility. Maybe you could do like a little add on the artwork to the trailer, like behind the trailer. You know what I mean? Couple of slides or something.
Exactly. So like that's what me and Kevin were saying before you got here, I think, which was like we could modify that trailer to kind of have the slides of the pages and stuff. It's like actual artwork from the comic rather than just the animation that I kind of threw together, because at the time I was really thinking more story oriented, and I was like, I need to tell people the story.
You know what I honestly feel it should be? I think it should just be the artwork we have kind of animated, like, and just tell the story, just like a movie trailer. Just tell the story where it's going to go, where we're trying to end up, to get people sucked in, just to read it and get the details of it all. You know what I mean? Like I see like a parade, the beeping, something going on, blah blah blah. Something goes on, and you see like the fucking beast, the hand swipe, the Dybbuk's hands, whoosh, fucking Dobbs, even blood on his face. Like, what the fuck? Him saying, "Oh, Dobbs." Like, we give this dude a voice like, "Oh shit, Dobbs," whatever the fuck. And then Alba standing there looking all crazy in the shadows. We could show his fucking hand fucked up and like squirting blood and crazy, and then like show
I'm liking it.
We can have like a voice. I mean, it's just a quick streamlined version of what we already have, and then it could even get to the twins. It can end on the twins like being born and him just like. And remember that artwork you drew with the gloves, and he's like standing there like fuck, and then that could be like that could be where it ends.
I like it. Yeah, I think we need to get that accomplished within like the next 16 days or so. So by the time like the campaign's got like 20-25 days left, we could start showing that new stuff. And maybe or not new, but you know what I mean, like set up that way.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the actual art from the book is going to help, because that's going to be the first thing that people will see here.
Right. I think that'll be key.
Like it could still be this first slide because that's actually artwork, and then when they push play, they'll see more artwork. That's all. Just like Kevin said, they'll see the story.
I wonder if there's any apps that'll kind of warp the fucking pictures for you, because I think so many people have that done that it has to be an app or something we can get. Right. You know what I'm talking about?
Something where you would take these images and it would kind of help you edit them into this flip book or this story.
Yep. Remember how we used to love like looking at comics that were kind of animated and they would pull back and forth like from foreground to background a little bit, but they weren't really animated. It was just like they would cut a character out and skew them a little bit, and it just worked.
So that you're heading on pretty good deal right now. You got 10 backers so far. That's pretty good. Like right now. Hopefully it'll shoot up a lot more, you know. I'm sure it will. I'm kind of sure it will.
Yeah, it fucking has to.
Well, especially now that this guy, you know, I'm sorry, I forgot his name, but once Ethan. Okay, so Ethan, once Ethan put it on there, man, I can tell you if he's that good, he's got the people behind him.
Well, the good thing is he didn't say it sucked, which is fucking good.
So Kev, I don't know. Yeah, like from what Mundo's saying right now, that's actually true. I'll just tell you guys that video has 8,000 views right now, and that was only like this morning. So that's kind of funny, right, Kev? That 8,000 people saw your comic book today. You know,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
really. So I'm telling you that, you know, from that point, people are probably going to decide whether they want it, what kind of tier they're going to want, and so forth. So in the next couple of days, you may see it shoot up, man.
I don't know. The needle didn't really move today, so I was like thinking, you know, a lot about that trailer thing, making it just full of artwork from the book instead of other imagery. So,
right.
I think that might help. So, like, you know, once we do that, I'll see about getting it featured on another show or two somewhere and see if there's different feedback. You know.
Yeah.
That was fun though, like listening to someone talk about it.
Dope.
Yeah, that was nice, man. That was really cool. I was all this is
looking crazy.
I was all like, man, wonder where, you know, what happened. You caught somebody's eye and somebody liked it. So that's, you know, they're gonna start talking more and more about it. So that's how it starts, man. A drop of water makes ripples.
And I'm at the point where everybody I talk to every day, I'm like, yo, like whatever they call me, like, yo, bro, remember that logo did for me? Like, yo, man, I'm on Indiegogo right now with this book. I'm gonna send you the link right now. And they're like, what? Like, well, hold on, I'm gonna hang up and send you the link. Click, and I'm saying link, click. then I always get, oh, this is you, and I give them the download, like the lowdown of what we're doing, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
but motherfuckers are stingy as fuck, man. I'm gonna start guilting motherfuckers in the game and be like, yo, all them haircuts I gave you, bro, I fucking airbrushed your kids' fucking jean jackets. Like, buy my fucking book,
right? Nah, dude, when I talk to people about the book, I was like, man, look, it starts at 25, but you get the book signed, you go on up, you go to the next level, you get signed cards, and man, if you're a collector, you're gonna want to get to the higher tiers because eventually this shit's gonna blow up, man. Now I'm telling you, I got mine, go get yours.
Mundo is a walk-in commercial for Albatross.
He's the best. Mundo, you're the best.
So much so that we put him in the book.
Right. Come have a drink with me at El Mundo's.
El Mundo.
But just don't ask for the weak ass drink, because I will fuck you up. I will fuck you up. Bitch slap your ass.
Ooh. What's up with your sabers, Mundo?
What's that?
What's the status on your sabers?
Oh man, I haven't touched anything.
I know, you're going through a move. That's humongous.
Yeah, so I haven't touched anything right now. Just been I've got the stuff close by in a box because I didn't like package it up real well. I threw it in a box where I could just open the lid and everything's there. But I got my work table set up, and I've got other stuff that I need to set up. All my equipment's close by, so if I don't go to work tomorrow, I'm gonna set everything up tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. I started working on it today, but you know, I still gotta do some things and make some room in the garage and so in the garage I'm gonna use the garage as a workout room too. So I wanna
exciting shit, man.
do my martial arts stuff in there as well.
I was just thinking about that today, man. Like, fuck, I wanna start throwing punches again, bad.
Yeah. So it's like.
What? Oh, that means later. Yes. Move. Go sit over
TK had a split.
Is that
TK
it?
had the split. Oh man, I didn't even know he. I saw him there, and then he didn't say anything. I was all like,
I didn't see that till now.
And then I didn't even know he took off. So it's
Damn,
like
TK bounced. Hold on, I gotta fucking. I was still on the private chat, not the comments. Oh shit! He's. Oh man, he commented a lot of shit.
oh no, it didn't even show up here. Those are like. What did he say?
Hey man.
See, I didn't even have my iPad with me over here. It's just the phone, and there see it. So it's like, yeah. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll put the iPad on so that I can see the comments and stuff. I don't even have my glasses with me. Shit.
Yeah, usually if I'm looking at the iPad, it'll come across quicker than on the computer.
Yeah.
He said he's gonna send you his address, though, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'll have to check my email afterwards and see if he sent that, because I'll be by the post office tomorrow. I could just drop that off.
Yeah, we still got to get our address changed, and that way we can get the keys to the new mailbox. So it's like, damn, they haven't even released the keys to us yet.
Damn.
But like, oh, I was tripping, man, because I had on Thursday night I had ordered Kelly a real pretty like forever crystal rose, and it said that it wasn't gonna be delivered till Monday, right? I'm thinking to myself, well, shit, the storm's gonna be here, and I'm not even gonna get the damn thing. Well, Valentine's Day morning it came, man.
Whoa, nice.
It was right at the doorstep of the house. So I was all like, yeah, boy. So
Points
Kelly
for Mundo.
Right, Kelly. And then Kelly bought me a steak for Valentine's Day.
Hey guys, something serious? You got some serious steak?
Yeah, New York strip, buddy.
Shit.
So, well, what do you want for Valentine's Day, baby? I don't need nothing. I said that's fine. I'll get you. You know, and this year I didn't want to get her like everything. Every year I get her the same shit, you know, the roses and candy and card. I'm not like, nah, I gotta do something different. So I got her like a light up forever crystal rose, man. And
that's dope.
Yeah, dude, it's really cool, man. It's got some butterflies, and it's pretty nice. It's all lit. She still has to put a battery in it, but man, it looked cool the way I saw it on Amazon.
That's dope. It's dope.
I was like, she gonna like it. I was so afraid she wasn't gonna have it for Valentine's Day. And
that
Lord,
sucks.
I tell you,
the
God is
ever.
Yeah, God is good, man. God is good. Tell you, like, awesome.
Valentine's
prayers were answered. God came through. Ooh, and looking good, man. Looking good. Kev, what you working on, bud?
That same I didn't share that shit at all. The same page I left off with on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, let me get this shit up.
Yeah, get it up, motherfucker. Get
it up over here. Trying to zone out.
Put yourself in beast mode.
Trying.
Put yourself in Dybbuk mode.
Dybbuk mode. There you go. Dybbuk mode.
There we go.
It'll be like this Saturday morning cartoons. Was it? Wonder Twin powers activate.
Remember that shit? I love hated those twins.
There you go. There you go. I felt sorry for the guy though. He was always the screwed up one. That
they had the stupid ass hair and shit. I was like, yo, what's up with this haircut? Haircut always bothered me, man.
He always had like what liquid or some kind of like material.
It was always like a fucking pail of water or some shit.
Yeah, and then the
he had to be an object, right?
Yeah,
it could be like animals or some shit like
animals. Yeah, they should have reversed that shit.
It was wild. It's like so she could be an ape and he could turn into like a fucking spear and she would throw him or some shit. It was weird. It was weird. It was definitely weird.
Yeah. I think they had it all wrong with those twins.
Wonder Twins.
Wonder what the hell they were doing there.
What the fuck? With their Judy Jetson hair.
Jetson hair.
Weird, man. I always thought they were weird.
That's funny.
I always thought they were weird as
but
shit.
That's a good call, though. That's a good call. I never thought of it that way until you just mentioned it. And I'm like, wait a minute, yeah. Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
It's just weird, man. They almost look like Spock and shit.
Yeah.
Right? Look like Vulcans.
Right? Vulcans, yeah.
Wonder Twins are Vulcans.
No beaming up, though, that's for sure.
Hell no.
That's funny.
I always saw them as like they were like the audience perspective, like they were supposed to be the kids of the group. But yeah, I don't know why they were like so alien. That's weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Only like Green Lantern was kind of like the closest. Like, do they have another alien? Like Green Lantern was like part of an alien force, but
right. But he was the most. I mean, I think he was like the most grown. I mean, most serious one on there.
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
The way that Green Lantern on there, you know.
What'd you say, Kev?
I don't remember Green Lantern on there at all.
I'm not sure I do either. It was so long ago.
Remember Apache?
Yes.
The Indian dude that'll get turned into a giant.
Yeah.
I don't remember him.
And then after,
was there, right?
Yeah.
Superman was there. But then
after, who?
Superman.
Yeah, it was Superman, Aquaman, Batman, The Flash. Who else? The twins. Then they had
it was Aquaman, that dog, that dumbass dog.
Oh, what, Dynamite or something like that?
It was some dog. Hold on, I'm trying to find a picture so I can see what the fuck. Here we go, Super Friends. Yeah, this dog that had a green cape. I have no idea who this dog was. I have no clue who this dude with a green cape is with an M on his chest. No clue who this guy is. Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Well, the dog with the green cape, I thought was Wonder Mutt.
I don't know. And then remember the twins were like cool with like they had like a monkey, like a little chimp or some shit.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was.
It was a bugged out show, man. That show was bugged out.
And then they had the opposite of the Justice League. They had what was it? The my gosh,
the Social Justice League.
Legion of Doom or some shit like that.
Legion of Doom. There you go, Legion of Doom. And then it had Grundy, of course, Lex Luthor leading the pack. Then you had what's her name? That like cheetah looking girl. Then you also had Catwoman, Penguin, the girl that looked like Chitara.
Yeah.
Shoot, I forgot her name.
I just bugged out that they even had like Apache Chief on the show. I was like, yo, this is crazy. They got a fucking Indian superhero.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
Indigenous superhero. That was dope. But of course, he was like it was fucked up. Like they had him like standing there saying, "Oh, how," and all this other dumb shit.
Yeah. And it wasn't like some of the other stuff, like Brave Star was like that too, right? He was the Indian type.
Brave Star sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was like a sheriff or something like that on a horse, and
I do remember that.
It was kind of like a space western type. The space western.
Star.
It was kind of dingbatish.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember this shit. I remember he had a horse. He had a horse that stood up on his hind legs and had a bazooka or some shit.
Yeah, that's the only time that he really stood up was when he was firing that big bazooka thing. But he did talk a lot of shit too.
Fucking horse was mean as hell, man. Shooting shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I forgot all about this, man. This is crazy. This is insanity, bro. Look at this shit. Wow. My favorite still to this day, man, was Thundar the Barbarian, man.
Oh, I got the whole series on my computer, man.
That was my shit. That story is crazy. They should bring that back, make it live action. That story is crazy.
Right? Hey, Space, there you go. You need to make a Thundar saber, man.
I did.
I always said that shit. The sun sword.
I called one of my blades the sun sword.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of years ago though, because it's a string blade.
I wonder if I could get a hilt like that and put kind of like maybe a ripper blade to it with the sun sword type, you know. I think that'd be dope.
That would be.
I may do that, man. Eventually, I'll save up for a hilt and turn it into Thundar's sun sword with the blade, Gary Ripper blade. Shoot, have him build it. Of course, it'll be like a real short blade. I don't think it'll be more than 28 inches, you know. But I think it'd be pretty cool. I know there's been a few people that have the sun sword font on their sabers. I've seen it. I've heard it.
Sun sword. That was my shit.
I love the sound of it too, man. Oh, I wish I could learn how to make. I wish I could make a font, man, because I would love to make a font with the sun sword sound.
You could probably just find that online, honestly.
Maybe.
It's just about file type at that point, no? Like you can record it, pull the sound, and then save it as a certain file type.
Probably.
I mean, Matthew would tell you exactly how to do that.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be so cool. Have that as a font. It had a pretty dope intro though for Thundar the Barbarian.
Yeah, that shit was a futuristic, crazy. That shit was a crazy story.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was an astronaut or some shit, right? He got flung off to another fucking dimension or something wild like that. Something happened. I forgot.
No. Actually, Ariel, who was the sorceress, right?
Stole his ass.
No, because he was kind of like Conan, but at the same time, Ariel was the sorceress, the girl. Remember?
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, Ariel was the sorceress, and she knew like everything that happened back in the old days, like when we, when back when the Earth was still inhabited by humans and all that so forth, and then after the destruction of the moon is what happened when this big old fallout happened, and then some years and years and years later, when the Earth was just in ruins, then you had all these people who were became sorcerers and barbarians and basically going back to like Neanderthal ways almost, but with sorcery, right? And Ariel was this lady who was the sorceress who helped Thundar, and they would go from town to town or all kinds of other shit, and help people. And then there's this one.
How's this shit so fresh in your head, bro?
I've watched it a lot, man. And so then you got this bad guy who is a sorcerer trying to take over the whole world, right? And they're the only ones that can stop him, basically.
Yo, what was his boy's name? The one that looked like Chewbacca.
Oh, Ukla.
Holy shit.
Ukla was his name.
Yo.
And then he had that horse to go along with it.
The horse was dope. The horse was wild, man.
Yeah, the horse was nuts, man. It's kind of cool though. But wild. See, every time like they came across stuff, like when they were in a helicopter, Ariel would tell him the story that this is how the humans would fly in helicopters and stuff. And Thunder would be going like, "Oh shit! Like really? They use machines to fly?" So he'd be tripping out on things that she would tell him from the past. And she was like a walking encyclopedia for the humans,
That's wild, bro. I got you're making me want to watch that shit all over again. I gotta rewatch it.
Ooh. Diamond Dragons, Matthew. Did a little chat there. So yeah, if you want it, Kev, let me know. I'll send it. I'll figure out how to get it all together on my computer and send it all to you for the whole series.
Yeah, hell yeah. I gotta see that shit. Mephisto, what's up, man? What's going on? What's up?
Mephisto, how you doing, bud?
Just stopping by home skillet.
Yeah,
but hell yeah, I want to watch that shit. I want to watch that shit again, man.
Cool. I'll send it to you.
That's probably on one of the services I got.
Say that again, Mundo.
You want the Thundar series?
What do you mean? You have it on?
I have it all on my computer, bro.
Oh wow, awesome! Yeah, I'll check it out.
All right.
You know what I'm realizing? I don't watch anything new, man, because I'm always like doing something. So I just replay shit that I've seen 1,000 times, so I can just listen to it while I work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's good stuff because when you hear it, you already know what you're watching. You know exactly what you're seeing in your mind, what you've seen on TV already. That's why you're able to work like that.
Yeah, yep. I'm just a sucker for nostalgia, man.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh, we got Matthew waiting in the back room. Let's get him in
Free
here.
us or die.
What is going on?
Am I here?
Yeah,
there he is.
Oh, very good.
What up, man?
I never know how to say hello.
What's happening, sir?
I love that. Free us or die.
Yes.
I guess it depends on like how you do the voice with that, right? Too. If you're like free us or die, but you could be like free us or die.
Free us or die.
Free us or die.
How you guys? Oh my gosh, how you guys all doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, man.
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Yo, I got to do my shout outs too, right? Yo, TK in the house. Freaking Mephisto.
What's going on, Mephisto? Thanks for being here. Hey, Kev, I want you to check this out.
What's this?
This is from a week ago.
So.
Oh, wait, let me raise the volume here.
What is it?
What is this, bro?
You'll see.
Didn't they take Spock's brain out?
Yeah, those are the.
So this is a show that I follow for comics.
But the Borg originated in the Delta Quadrant, so I don't know exactly how that worked, but they've been around for a really long time. Even the theories, I feel like it's something more than that. I'd like to think that it's something more than that.
Do you know what Captain Kirk?
I think this is the right timestamp. Hold on one second.
Oh shit! I knew a second. Is it George?
No, it's Kirk. Kirk.
So, Kev, this is the last time I sent.
I just thought
the
about
time
it
before
a minute
today,
ago.
which is like 6 days ago.
Oh my gosh.
Robert Kirkman.
Whoa,
Oh,
hold on a second.
voices I'm having trouble.
We got a
Holy smokes.
Space window.
You on the internet dropping dollars, bro?
He says, "Hey Cecil, check out Albatross Junction on Indiegogo. It's my first CG comic. Just launched it a few days ago for $50. This is going for the kids. I will check out your. Hold on, give me a moment.
Yo, look at his ski mask, bro.
No, I thought that's
he doesn't reveal his identity.
Are we looking at Deadpool?
Type it into Google.
I don't want to. I want to think of it. No, so his wife had a weird name, but I feel his wife had a weird
dude that was
name.
drunk?
Yeah,
Didn't he get killed by those little flying jelly things?
I kind of told Kevin about this the other day that I sent a super chat, but
dude was too drunk to fucking focus.
The first bit of Matthew's trailer. So Matthew, who's here with us tonight, made the trailer for us with using his voice as the narrator.
Yeah,
and the first words that are said is the sun, and then he says is gone. Now here something happened with the audio where I think everyone only heard is gone. So let's see. I think that's
exactly what we were talking about with the Borg.
Like once he finds it,
do you remember Picard's brother?
Yeah, he was in France.
Oh my God, Robert.
There you go.
And then his son's name was Renee.
What's happening, bro? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
That's like a girl's name, like Kelsey and Shannon.
That's right.
Am I really gonna have to Google this? What the hell is
This is
his name?
fucked up, bro. This is sloppy.
This is gonna drive me crazy. I just knew it too.
It's that fake geek girl, Anna.
I never knew this one.
No, I got it right. His name is George, but then his name is George Samuel. But Kurt calls him Sam. So I did technically get it right. His name is George. I just didn't think of Sam.
I mean, it's cool that the people that are listening are like
Jamal
congrats and shit to you. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a couple of people that Leo congrats, like Space Window congrats.
Oh, I guess because we said we launched the campaign. Okay.
Yeah. Yo, and like Mortal Albatross Junction Volume 1. Oh, somebody put the link in there, Mortal V, whatever the fuck. I guess.
Oh yeah, well those are like the mods. They did a great job at that point because like they put our link in like 15 times. So that was really nice.
Yeah, like
There's
stop
like
fucking around.
A few different mods that kept putting the link in like 3-4 times each.
And look at that, you guys there's someone Jamal.
Right.
Maybe he's related to Kirk.
All right, so he wanted this guy paid $50 to check out Cash Grab. Is
he's a dope
almost at 200. No, what was the name? I'm sorry, I apologize.
Jesus Christ, this dude is wasted.
Wasn't it already over 260 to lose money?
Kevin.
Damn. No, I never lose money.
Yeah, he said you guys spent $50 to check out Cash Grab. No,
get where I put it. I just don't lose.
It's so funny though. Kevin's like,
where is what was the thing he asked me to read? Hold on.
Does he play it?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he does play it, but like I said, the beginning's maybe a little cut off.
I had it until you just said that.
This was like 700 people.
Yeah, I mean that's the banner was up for a while though. That's 700 people looking.
Well, that was at the time, and then let's see, the video has 10,000 views right now.
Yeah, that's serious.
10,000 views. That's serious.
That's super drunk because those people were asking me.
Wait, here it is. $50. Albatross Junction.
Ooh.
And Kev, this guy right here, Kelsey, who just said the name, he's an incredible artist.
Which one is that? The one without the mask or with the mask?
Without the mask, his name is Kelsey Shannon.
With the beard.
I think, Kevin, actually, you would like his art probably even more than I do, and I love his art. So I think you would love it even more.
I'm kind of amped that these people are just fucking said it to their audience. You know what I mean? But bro, you can't. I mean, I don't know if you could just fucking keep just throwing $50.
That was the only two times I did that. That was the only. I'm showing you like it's like this happened every day, but this was like a week ago, and the other one was today.
But yo, Kev, you got to give to get, right?
No, yeah, I get that. I get that and shit.
Oh, you got it all right. Now you got to give it. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you can also see like how difficult it is because even to get 10,000 people to hear the name is not is not enough to really move the needle at all. So there has to be more to it than that, or it has to be like maybe it's the first campaign, maybe it's X, maybe it's Y, maybe it's Z.
Space Window. He says, "Hey Cecil, would you check out Albatross Junction on Indiegogo? It's my first CG." Yeah, I will.
Well, see, Kev, the benefit of it is they talk about it for like 5 minutes. But
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm kind of getting a kick out of it.
Well, there's something that you guys probably don't like recognize anymore because you've been working on Albatross forever. But to me, when you just say Albatross Junction, basically I'm like, what the hell is that? Like that sounds pretty cool. Like it's not like, oh, there's this new cool comic. It's called Secrets. Because then you might be like, well, that's interesting, but it's not interesting in and of itself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if you saw a movie called Ladders, you'd be like, okay, I guess it has to do with, well, I don't know, ladders, but it wouldn't be that interesting. But when you hear Albatross and Junction, you're sort of like, what the hell is going on?
I know, but not to downplay the title, but it literally happened when we used to take these ridiculously long lunch breaks. And
wait, hold on a second. Do we need to do anything, Kevin? Do we need to be like, oh, maybe we shouldn't reveal this? Maybe we should be like,
no,
from the beginning.
So like we would just always have fun with just throwing out random words. And one time, like I didn't even know what the albatross was. So Anthony was like albatross. I was like, fuck it, junction. So we just started crying, laughing, right?
So you know not an albatross.
So the funniest thing. So I grew up in a place that was called Flatbush Junction, where Flatbush and Nostrand Avenues like cross. So Junction is just always in the forefront of my mind. So I said Albatross Junction, like fuck off. You're gonna throw Albatross, I'm gonna throw Junction at you. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, yo, what the fuck is Albatross? But he was like, yo, it's a giant bird or some shit. Then we started talking about it. But the funny thing about that was that we've already been talking about like the comic book itself. So then we were like, you know what? This shit is called Albatross Junction. Oh, that's Albatross Junction. Because then it started to fit. Like it just started to fit because we had like a secret place, and then like the albatross. I found out where albatross is like kind of like where they live in the world. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? Then we kind of base things on certain facts of like the atlas itself and shit like that. And then we came across what's the name of the poem? The Ancient Mariner, something.
The rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Everything seemed to line up,
and like we started taking snippets of that whole long ass poem, and it was he was talking about the albatross and all this other stuff. Well, I was like, oh shit, this is fucking crazy, and then it just kept getting bigger and bigger from there.
No, totally understood, Kevin. Like I like that. Yeah,
wow.
That's the first time I ever heard that from you guys. So that's pretty cool. Like to hear that kind of story. Not to mention, like for me in the last 7 days or so, like all this really cool stuff has been coming together for me with like Diamond Dragons. But what I mean is like I resonate with what you're saying, Kevin, because you're like, oh yeah, like at first it was like whatever, we've got this, we've got
always
that. And then
suddenly, as soon as we put those two words together, we just started cracking up. We were like, yo, that shit sounds crazy.
Yeah, like it starts unraveling in a good way. Like you're sort of like, and then this leads to this, and then what about this? And you're like, oh, that fits. That's perfect.
How it happened.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's why, Matt, I'm so happy for you, man, because you've been on a train, man.
Oh, I know.
Just with your ideas are just like, I'm like, wow, that is so cool, dude.
To set the tone, because Mundo like watches me, because I'll post something on Facebook, and I make everything very vague on purpose because I don't want to reveal like anything. I'm like different. Like I know you guys are like, hey, we're making it as we go. We want people to see. I'm like not trying to be like super tight-lipped or whatever, but I'm like, as some really pivotal ideas have come up, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that this stuff was there. But that's the irony, because the primary message of Diamond Dragons is just because you don't see something doesn't mean it isn't there. So it kind of is working really well for me, not only in the sense of just having these ideas, but the ideas are really connective tissue. Like literally I thought of several ideas that I was like, oh, that works perfectly for their characters and for the story. And it's in these powerful ways that I had no idea that were even going to work out, but they did. So I'm excited. So I'm like posting these things, and then Mundo's like, what the hell is going on? And I'm like, I can't tell you. I can't, not yet.
Yeah, because I'm like, I see, and it kind of it's elated because I'm like, dude, I cannot wait to get the books and everything, because
what did I send you so far to read? Again,
no, I mean, Okay, man. I gotta be honest with you, as I only read what you've sent me, just little bits here and there, right?
I forgot how much. I don't.
Well, you sent me. But you sent me enough. Because
the maximum I've ever sent anyone so far is basically the same amount of chapters in the book that reflect what you could watch on the pre-visualization. But I mean, like all I'm saying is, yeah, that's the thing, is then I'm thinking about things for 2 and 3 and 4 now, right? Like, and I wasn't really thinking of a lot of stuff for them about like a month ago. Let's put it that way. Like a month ago, 2, 3, and 4, they were not really on my radar. Not much. Certainly not 3 and 4. A little of 2. But now I was like, oh my gosh, I think I might have the ending of this one and something pivotal in that one and this. So like the structure is happening. It's really
and the explosion of ideas that you've sent out, and by the way, the covers are amazing, man. And either way you go, are gonna be amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm lucky. And these guys are too. Like their work is so dope. Like I love watching all the artwork. Not only they do it in real time. I don't know how you guys do it. That's why I'm always like, are you a good witch or a bad witch? But
and again, I feel so honored to be, knowing all of you guys and to be a part of something, just to, see little pieces of what's going on, what's here and there. And I mean, like I said, I'm honored to be just even a fraction of what's going on with your stories, both Matt and Kevin and Anthony.
All good. Well, I mean, as far as I recall, you're helping with the creation process in some regard. Like, in other words, it's not like, oh, be quiet, Mundo, don't say nothing, don't do anything. No. You're not gonna. It's not you. We gonna write it. Get away. It's not that.
No, I understand that way.
I mean, I understand Mundo Mondays, right? We got to be like Mundo in the house.
Fucking Mundo Monday.
I'm waiting for space to like hit the button and do that.
That's my shit.
I gotta come up with like a new little dance or something, after.
Yeah, you gotta film all clips. You'd be like, "Hey, what's up here? It's Mundo on Mundo Mondays. Today's
there we go."
And everybody's gonna be like,
I have to put a little bit more energy into it.
Yeah. Well, Mundo, you'd be surprised because even in the Dragon story, they have a tavern. And this one bartender guy, which I don't know if you probably wouldn't know much about this character yet because there's no real reason for this character to be introduced until later in all the iterations of things that you would have read or seen. Anyway, there's like a bartender guy, and he's like the mix master. He's sort of.
I like him already.
He's. I don't want to say he's like the tweaker dragon, but he's the one who's like, yo, I've never put these two ingredients together. Let's check it out.
See what happens.
Yeah.
And he's mixing drinks and he's like, all right. And in fact, that's kind of his character. I imagine him being like, all right, Mundo, come here, try it.
Try this out.
He's, like he's a lot of weirdness and fun, but like it kind of reminds me when Ant and Kev were like, oh, there's gonna be this Mundo's bar. I was like, God, that reminds me of something in the Dragons.
It's the best.
One of the things that I had mentioned to you, I think maybe you liked it or not. I wasn't too sure how you took it, but
you say what is
the dragon? The what was it? The Dragon River.
Well, you were saying you're all let the ideas flow like a dragon river.
Yeah. There you go.
God, a river made of dragons. That sounds like a horror story, right? You're like, oh, poor guy. All these like limbs and claws.
Well, see, what I was thinking is like
there are rivers in the story.
Well,
there's the rivers,
but like, well, see, here's one of the things that I was thinking is like the dragons would go and they would fly in the river and they would get replenished with their power or something like that.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned that, although it's not exactly the way that you're saying. I will at least hint to, for example. There's one particular scene where a dragon named Starsha takes another dragon, Rainya, on a voyage to the sea, over the sea, and into the sea. And I'm not going to say anything else more about that right now because it will start to reveal maybe a little too much, right?
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, there is a particular aspect of the elements in the story: fire, earth, air, and water. That's not uncommon to lots of different stories that deal with fantastical, creatures and stories. But you'll see. So it's funny you mentioned that, Mundo. You might be surprisingly surprised if you read, like, if I give you more and more chapters, and you're gonna be like, what the hell? Like I had an idea about that, but like, remember, this has been written for so long, so there might be a lot of things that you're thinking would be cool. They're probably in the story.
Probably are. I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, I can't wait for the books to come out, because I really enjoy like what you've sent me so far, and the messages in there. If people are not paying attention to it, they won't see the messages. But
don't worry, we'll get there.
But when you see what's going on, when you picture everything that's going on with the characters, oh man, it's unbelievable. I mean, you're like, oh, what's gonna happen next?
Well, that's what it is like in these guys' story. That's what I'm constantly trying as much as I can to talk to Anthony, and I'll be like, so tell me more about Donovan. And I remember I have to keep asking his last name to him a lot, but it helps because then it's like, when those things are repeated enough, you start to get a feel for all of it. And it was something I was talking to him on a different phone conversation. You'll remember, Anthony, when I was like, you almost have to be able to say, well, if someone said, tell me about this one character, you want to be able to describe him in 4 to 5 adjectives or something really quick, so people are like, oh, I get it. Like, I said, how would you describe Donovan? And, we were going over it and everything. And I thought it was pretty cool that he came up with some key ideas. And I'm like, see, those are good ones. Forget about that other stuff. That's too much. But if you could say that, people will immediately be like, oh, I know what type of character they are. Do you know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I do remember that too.
His last name is what? Cordova, right?
Cordova.
Yeah. Cordova.
Yeah.
Let's see what else if they talk about Albatross still. I think they play. Yeah, they played the
Stop
trailer.
yelling at me. It's my childhood all over again. Cecil, just do it.
They just don't understand you.
Oh, here we go, Kev.
See, there it is.
All right, here it is.
Hey.
I think for $50 we can even watch the video. It's for the kids.
There better be an albatross in here.
This better be 45 seconds long. Oh, it is.
Cool.
Is gone.
Is gone.
That's
a voyage to a faraway world. Endless.
Wow.
In tragedy.
Ah!
One last chance for survival is found.
That's how I treat people that come by my house.
Genetic material brought back could change the future of our world. Albatross Junction.
I like it.
Yeah, it's fun.
What they say?
Albatross Junction.
It reminded me of Shane Davis with the space genetic material being brought back.
Oh,
Anna and Henry Cavill.
We'll see, Kev, because what happens here is like Cecil.
Wait, I missed that. Did he say Henry Cavill?
Well, now that he's cross-contaminating conversations, he's no longer talking about Albatross. He's talking about
he's
Henry
going
Cavill, Superman.
No, what I mean is, I think I'm following. Is he talking about? Is there something with Henry Cavill and space genetic material?
No, not necessarily. There's something in combination with Shane Davis, who's another comic book artist, and genetic material, which is in his story. And then he's talking about Henry Cavill because the third guest on this podcast here, Anna, she loves Henry Cavill.
Oh,
so he's just bringing in a.
Because that's all deals with.
That's hard to follow, man.
Material. It sounds like that one guy, Shane Davis, writes about maybe genetic code being.
It's like 3 conversations going on at once there.
Well, but now. What they might be getting at too, Anthony, is that it's not a bad thing, because what it means is it's a component of a story, and it's like an ingredient, a food ingredient in any meal. That, in other words, it's a good component that you've brought up. Anything where you're like, ooh, we're going to tackle and have a concept in our work, genetic material being either found, reconfigured, or lost, or something like that. That is a good story element because that ingredient's powerful. Not in and of itself. I mean, on its own, it means nothing, right? But in a greater sense of a story, then you've got something. And I feel that's a good sign, because then if he's like, oh, another artist who we respect and know, Shane Davis, wrote a story with a genetic aspect
component,
and then when you're thinking of Superman, I mean, right, that's technically in a way genetics, when they're like kryptonite and
the codex
strong, but not in these places, but on Earth he's like, it's like, okay, so these are good elements, possibly. Hashtag question mark,
Now, like the host of this show, Cecil, he says a couple more things about Albatross, but the thing is, he doesn't show anymore. Even Kelsey says, hey, show your screen or like whatever you're looking at, and I don't think he does, but
he's like unable to
comment that the art is nice or something. Let's see.
Was homeless. He's like, yes, Shane.
Yeah.
No matter what the smell, no matter what the answers.
Does he still bring it up?
He'll never turn out like this.
He's really drunk.
Oh,
I know.
So
he sounds wasted, man.
I was joking because I was just answering the Star Wars girl. He's just drunk. I'm like, I know, I'm teasing.
Ooh, this is the first night I got drunk without really wanting to get drunk.
You're already drunk? Gosh, you're such a lightweight now.
I'm gonna drink for this Jack show. It'll be the first time I've had a drink in this new year.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to be drunk. I want to be kind of like moving and going.
Oh, you don't want to be drunk.
Space Window. All right, so we're gonna check out Albatross Junction.
I hit that thing.
Kev, you'll be happy to know that throughout this show, which is like 4 hours long, he reads that super chat like 3 times because he forgets that he did.
I just really appreciate how it sounds like nothing else. You know what I mean?
You know what's
like
great?
Albatross Junction is a
One of these days, Cecil and what is it, Degrees there, and the Star Wars girl, or so, excuse me, that Star Wars girl. They'll find out about this podcast and this very recording, and they'll play it back on their show, and they're like, "You see what happens when we drink on the show? And word gets around, and then you know what happens? People get hurt, man." No,
funny. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I love that. I like he just keeps
Matt's
going. Man,
got some good energy
I've
right
been
now.
drinking too much. You do drink too much. I was like, what?
See, this is the first time I didn't want to get drunk. I just wanted to be moving around.
Wait,
You're talking about where you
in the bar, Mundo?
They came to my right?
No, that's good. I don't want to quote Nimoy with the Shatner on one account, Your Honor. I've been authorized to plead guilty. On the other hand, I've been authorized to plead not guilty.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, that's good, Jim. No, that's good.
I should invite this guy to come have a drink in El Mundo.
Bar, Mundo, right? What do you guys think, Ant, Kev?
That'd be the best. I would love to draw them in the bar. That'd be with that face, with that mask on. That's amazing. There's 2 flames coming out of those holes and shit.
You're getting and you know what? You said it on the podcast, so now it's law.
That'd be the
law.
best.
I'm banging the gavel. Where's the gavel?
That'd be the best.
I'll just get my pipe here, right?
And I mean, honestly, Cecil and Grizz, that's a fire duo name right there.
Cecil and Grizz. It sounds like that's a good meal, right, Mundo? You'd be like,
Grizzle.
yo, come and get your order here. You can also get a side of Cecil and Grizz.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
And then you hit that level where it's like, oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? And then like it's downhill so fast.
Yeah, and it's hard because I'm on like a little tiny like laptop.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die here.
And, like I'm just trying to like juggle shit and like
There's a couple of screens going on at the same time.
I gotta follow you.
Hey, we can always say that they came to El Mundo's.
I don't know what I'm sharing.
Dude, you all got Mundo.
Too much.
Yeah, right? They got Mundo'd.
I'm not gonna lie. I want that face mask.
Look, he just said your name, Kevin.
He just said my name.
Anthony Lagapia.
Damn, why didn't fuck up your name? I don't understand. Lagapia seems normal.
Like they say it, like how it, like as if it's spelled wrong, but it's not spelled wrong.
Lagapia.
Oh my god.
You're not showing it again. You got to
We
show
only
it.
have 10 backers on this book. We got to get a couple backers over here.
I agree.
There you go.
Every mod in the chat wants to throw the link to Albatross Junction on Indiegogo.
Nice.
They
spoke about it a lot.
Why do you think that it didn't?
Backers.
I mean, we've been talking about it.
Anyway, thank you for that. Very generous.
Yeah, Ant told me the story. He told me the guy got
and the
drunk.
full
They
amount.
didn't like talk about it too long, but this is a nice length of time that they're talking about.
Yeah,
Anthony
really.
may have downplayed it a little bit.
This guy's the like I'm in no way kind of like poking fun at this dude with the red face mask.
No, it's all fun, right?
I love
Everybody's
this
doing
fucking
their
dude,
things,
man.
right?
TK,
what's up?
TK's back.
TK's back in the home.
Back in the house, TK.
Everything good? Everything good?
I half expected a TK clip to play. Oh, what?
We do have a
yeah.
clip, actually.
You want a TK clip?
T to the mother. Hey! Whoa.
Ooh, baby, I like it, boy.
Nice.
TK's got my favorite clip that we have so far.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, you know what's funny? I heard you guys say Donovan Cordova. Like, it's the first time. This is the first time in a long time I heard his name spoken out loud.
That's bad.
And it brought me to the conversation we had, like coming up with the names. Like me, I'm big on meaning. Like I don't just want random names. I kind of want names.
No, they should not be ever random names, Kev. In fact, I talked to Anthony about that. Keep going though. Yeah, never random.
Yeah. I remember. I think, and I hope I remember right, but I think Donovan means like either dark warrior or like dark haired warrior or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It could be
Cordova.
an albatross. No, I'm just kidding.
Cordova was I think it means new place. So I like
Dark haired new place.
dark haired warrior and new place.
Oh
So
yeah.
like he's
There you go.
but it's all new
Makes
places
sense
we're
for the
going.
story.
And then Nika and Kita. Nika was like I know Nika was originally like a girl's name, but we're using it for the boy twin.
Not necessarily. I used to teach a student. His name was Nico.
Nika, Nika is like a Polish girl's name or some shit like that. It means like pure, like water, things like pure crystal. And I like that because like in our story, he's like a mute and he's a killer. Like he is who he is. There's nothing fake about him. He's crazy. Like he's a psychotic bastard. He's not faking shit. He's pure. You know what I'm saying?
A pure killer.
No, I do. But, because I completely agree, Kev. Like the character's name should not be arbitrary. I mean, there's exceptions. Like if someone's like, oh, in this scene, we're going to need to establish there's a few folks and we'll never see them again. They're just there and so on. That's different. But when we're talking about a character, and that's something that even in theater and performance and film, we make a distinction between, right? You want to make a distinction between characters and then more like crowd people who are like, we're going to only see this character a little bit anyways. So it's sort of like, does it really count? So it's not that big of a deal. But right, your main character,
Donovan Cordova, it has to be something.
There should be a good reason for it. And then your main villain, if you have one, I mean, some people make, like, for example, in a certain film, the system, around the world might be their enemy. So maybe there's not a main bad guy. But either way, antagonists need to have a fantastic name that fits with everything. That if people were blind and they couldn't see anything, if they only heard the name, you're like, oh, that makes me think of like these types of things. It doesn't even mean they'll always be accurate, but right, when you think of a name like Nika versus say some character's name Yvonne, you'd be like, that tells you already a different story,
right off the bat.
That's
and then the whole and like me, I've always had this conversation with Ant where I'm like big on like dualities, like having like just like, like Donovan looks like the good guy, but is he really? Because he causes a lot of fucking harm in doing what he thinks is the best thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
And then his albatross becomes like the twins that he has in secret, like that. Those are his albatross to bear. You know what I mean? Like figuratively, it just gets fucking crazy, man. It gets pretty crazy. There's just so many spins on like names and the title and even the places that we came up with. I think we really need to break that down one day too, and like have a show just talking about all that shit. So just like nothing random, like nothing is random at all.
Like one of the names that I have from in the comic actually came from a name I had in my very first comic when I was like 17, 18, 19. I made a comic, and the enemy of the heroes in the comic, his name was Mackenzie. But in our comic, Albatross Junction, I turned that name. I wanted to continue the use of the name, even though I don't use that comic. I don't make that comic book anymore that I made when I was 17, 18, 19.
Just so I know, the name or the character or both?
The name of the character's name is Mackenzie.
No. What I mean is you were planning to continue the name of the character, the character, or both? Like
just the name only. So I actually used the name in a guy who's actually like a kind, decent person in our story this time. Whereas in my comic when I was a kid, he was the bad guy. That was the name of the of the antagonist. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I like that. No, I mean, to capitalize exactly on what you're saying and what Kevin's saying, we've all talked about this. Mundo knows this darn well too. Even if see, Mundo, if you don't think you're a storyteller, then at least you're learning things. Or I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm sure you'd be great at this too. But the point is, nothing should be left to chance.
No.
With very few exceptions, when you are literally writing and you're kind of like, I don't know what happens after that. Like, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to think more. That's different than going, I'm going to write something. And then people go, well, why did you write that? And you're like, nah, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't. At the time. It's like, well, then why did you write it? Like, if something is happening in your story, the way good storytelling happens is almost everything happens for a reason, again, with very few exceptions. And there are exceptions, but it's like, there should be no reason why the color that they wear is blue, and you're like, it doesn't matter, I don't care, it does blue, green, black, green, I don't care. You're like, really? You don't care? Are you sure? Because in case you haven't been paying attention, the colors in Lord of the Rings were chosen for certain reasons. The colors in Star Wars and the juxtaposition.
Matrix taught me that shit.
Exactly. Yeah. The Matrix is another.
I'm like, the fifth time I saw the Matrix, I was like, yo, this whole fucking movie's green when they're in the Matrix. Like, that shit, it took so long for me for that to hit home with me. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and you guys already know that that's sort of like the idea of what's called like color grading a film, and you guys do that with your comics all the time, probably without even maybe often thinking about it. Like you probably, like, there's probably somewhere you totally do, and then there's other times you're like, oh yeah, I didn't even think about it, but I automatically have been sticking to this color palette because Anthony and I know what we're looking for. Like, for example, I remember we were looking at frames from some other comic. It doesn't matter what it was, but we were all noticing how, look at how in this sequence, it's very hot, reds, orange, yellows, because it's explosion, because it's fire. And then maybe in the very next shot, they wanted ice. So it's all cools. And so you like choose because it makes moods happen. Like, if you're underground in a dungeon, you don't want the same color grading or palette than you would on top of a planet where the sun is bright and shining. Right. Yeah. So it's all with purpose. Everything. Lighting, sound, in film too, costuming, props.
Intentional.
Absolutely everything. The size of which, is someone's gun supposed to be really, really tiny and it only does minimal damage, or is it supposed to be really, really tiny and it does massive damage? They have a purpose for it all.
It's the best. It's the best.
So wait, so Kev and or Ant, unless I think Ant dipped for a while. What can you tell us about what we're seeing here too? Like, I mean, unless you've already told the audience.
That's a cover concept Ant is working on. That's at the end of the first issue. Dobbs, a character we have named Dobbs, is fighting the Dybbuk's hand on.
And it looks like he's not doing so great.
Fucking just grabbed him up. Looks like he's about to try to chew his head off.
Looks clear. Yeah, it looks clear to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question too. The Dybbuk's too, are they all very different, or are they similar in the sense that, like, you're like, yeah, most Dybbuk's, they're the same size, color, shape, jaws, ears. Do you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah. Well, in our stories so far, it starts with there's two. Like you don't really know off the bat that there's two.
Oh, so there may be one or there may be two, according to the character.
Yeah. You don't really know. But and you know that they're from Anhinga, though. You know that that's the planet we came from, Anhinga. That's where they're from. They're all. I mean, they're all different like shapes and sizes. But I mean, you know what a Dybbuk looks like. But they might be little. You know, it might like have one might have more eyes than the other, or one might.
Right, you have like children Dybbuks and stuff.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh no,
no,
it's true.
Wow, the Predator Society.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, think of it like this, Kevin and Mundo, and I guess to the audience out there, whoever's reading or watching. But so okay, this kind of just speaks from an experience too that I had. So a few years ago, I was bitten by a black widow, and I didn't know it at the time. I was bitten in the arm down here, and it swelled up really bad. I didn't know. I was just at first I thought, oh, this mosquito bite, it's pretty awful. It's getting bad. Then the days are going by. Anyway, we found the black widow. We took a picture of it. Once we killed it, obviously, because it was like, whoa, this might actually be a very dangerous spider. But I was like, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe it's poisonous, but it can't be a black widow. It was, because we had close enough picture with the macro lens to see the pattern on the body.
The hourglass. Yeah.
Well, I mean, and then I was like, whatever. It's going to be like some other not so, I mean, it'll probably be poisonous, but it won't be a big deal. It was a black widow. And I was like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I look at the picture, I look at the diagrams online. Then I looked up more diagrams online just to be sure. And I'm like, they're the same. But this is what I'm getting at. Then people were saying, man, you are lucky. And I'm like, why? They're like, you've heard about the baby thing, right? And I'm like, oh, that's right. Like, baby black widows apparently carry more venom than do their adult.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
So sadly, like, scary, one that's maybe tiny, like maybe even like the size of your fingernail, your baby fingernail. If that were to bite you, you'd think, oh, how cute, I'll be okay. I'm glad it wasn't adult. And you're like, no.
That's
you
it.
would have liked the
Gotta
reverse.
run.
Well, yeah. But anyway, what I'm saying is you could imagine, like, what if the baby Dybbuks much faster?
Wow. That'd be pretty
And maybe their claws were all the more deadly. I'm not saying that they should be, but I'm like, right, those are cool things to think about. That you'd be like, that's right. When I'm a 70-year-old man, I am not like running.
Hell no.
But when I'm 20, I'm like, get out of the way. And they're like, what's all that about? And you're like, yeah, that's an age difference, son.
Like that one was born yesterday.
Yeah, you can see one of them to go. The Dybbuk's like, what do you think? I was born yesterday. And you're like, oh my god, this Dybbuk is out of control, man. This Dybbuk is a disaster.
It would be fun to like draw like environments on Anhinga itself. That would be dope.
That would be cool. That would be a nice show to go do.
Oh, dude, that guy's got a lightsaber.
Who does?
He picked it up for a minute and then he dropped it back down. Unless who's working on that?
Who?
That's me.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's a background. Yeah, his background artwork. Yeah.
I was like, hey.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like Khan with a lightsaber to me. No, it did. I was like, that's awesome.
That piece is pretty sick.
And now I strike at you with my last breath, Captain Kirk. I don't remember what his line is.
Hey, you know what's crazy is the other
what's a loco?
Oh my god,
dude, TK came up with bacon.
Oh,
that's
TK.
crazy. Loco bacon.
I'm a fan of bacon.
That's El
I'm
Pollo.
a big
Loco.
bacon fan as well.
No, not Pollo. Wait, how do I say crazy bacon?
Pollo's chicken.
I know. That's why I was like, wait, how do I?
We gotta name somebody no cab.
Hamon
no
is
what?
ham.
No cad?
And then
Loco bacon. How would you say that?
Let's see, what was that?
Carne?
Morano de Loco, which is
Morano de
crazy pig, But
that sounds like a drink right there. See, Mundo, you're getting stuff from TK right there. That's a new,
there you go.
New drink. That's a new drink. The crazy, you got it. Someone's gonna
crazy pig.
They gotta dare him. They go, yo, come here. And he's like, what? He's like, I challenge you. And he's like, what are you talking about? You challenge me. I will bet you 100 credits you cannot drink 2 crazy pigs. And he's like, dude, what are you talking about 2? And he's like, 100 credits, 100 credits, 100 credits. And they're like, no. And everybody's yelling it. And he's like, all right. And then he's like, the first one. You know? Then you have the whole drinking scene from Raiders if you want.
Yeah, that was the shit. I forgot about
it. As I was saying a while ago.
I'm a storyteller, son.
Yes, exactly. A damn good one, too.
Damn it.
You know what was crazy is that and I never believed that this would happen, is that on Instagram or my Facebook, when I did the live, a live feed, I got 81 views on that damn thing. And
nice.
I never imagined that it would hit 81 views. I was looking at maybe 15, 20 at most, but 81, I was really shocked. But when I did the live feed and I mentioned, Kevin and Anthony, and I made sure to put it in that it was their comic book of Albatross Junction.
Right.
That they did all the inking, the coloring, the graphing. I mentioned all of the work that they do on the comic book in that live feed so that people could understand is that they are the ones doing it. They are the ones doing all of the work.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that too, Mundo, because I was actually talking to Anthony on the phone a while ago about a different subject, which is I was like, you and Kev, we need, now that you guys have the Albatross Junction thing that, the sun is gone, all that stuff. Then I'm like, you guys should have one where you guys are talking and like you intercut like the whole, like we did all the art ourselves. Hi, I'm Anthony, like, and this is Kevin Cosme, and this and blah, blah, and I did this, I did that. Anyway, here's some of the examples, blah, blah, blah. Albatross Junction, check it out. I mean, it doesn't have to be like 5 minutes long. It's just like 1 minute of Kevin saying, yo, here's what one of my drawings is, and this is kind of how I have to go about it. And then you might even show, right, Kev, a what do you call it? A time lapse. Did you ever think of that? Like take some of your photos, that'd be cool, and then we could put them in a montage. You see the have you ever done that too? Have you taken a lot of pictures before and afters? Like, so you're like, oh, I did a little today, click. I did a little today, click.
Oh,
click,
yeah,
click,
yeah. I do that with all my paintings, actually.
Yeah, that's a good thing to show people. Yeah, because you could montage that, and like in 10 seconds, you could show them a month's work, ostensibly. I don't know, whatever,
But like, we kind of lucked out that we kind of get that with what we use here. Like, and if you pull up my feed, you can actually like see it.
I think you did it right on in the.
Oh, he's already made one. Like, oh, good then. I don't know, because I don't remember. I don't remember when we had that conversation. It was like probably months ago.
Check it out. It does it right here.
Oh, there it is. See? Yeah. I don't know when he did that. That's awesome. When did you do that, Anthony?
No, I'm saying this is happening right. I'm playing it right now.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
This application records all your
So wait, how long has that been going on? And people can look that up. Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty sick, right? And then like I can I pretty much probably scrub it. Can I scrub it forward? Yeah. So I can scrub it forward.
Oh, I see.
Oh man! Hey guys, it's been fun. I'm gonna have to run.
Yo, Mundo out of the house.
I want to thank you guys. Been a last call, right?
Thanks. We're going to close out the stream pretty soon, anyway. So have a great night. Thanks for being here with us.
Yes, I had so much fun, guys. Anybody who's out here
back soon.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get power back till the morning, guys.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't have no power because I saw your light back there. But you're on a generator.
No, actually, we're at my mom's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're at my mom's house, and so my mom had power and everything, so we came over here for the evening, for the night, and of course, my mom's by herself, so we make sure she's okay.
I'm sure she loves the company.
Yeah. We're having so much fun.
Bad down there too, but then you're right. Like I didn't know that you might have been without power, so I didn't know that until now.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. I mean, it's all good, man. It's all good. So anyway, thank you guys. I had fun, and
thank you, man.
Can't wait for Wednesday. Can't wait for Wednesday. Hopefully, I'll be at my house, and everything will be smooth, and you'll get to kind of see the new garage a little bit.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
And so anybody who's watching, thank you very much. Make sure you stop by Indiegogo for the Albatross Junction, the comic book. Check it out. Anthony and Kevin's work. Matt, always a pleasure to talk to you, man.
Same, brother.
And you guys have a great night. Mundo, peace out.
Peace out, man.
Yeah, Mundo.
Later.
Mundo out of the house.
Mundo out.
That's cool. Yeah. Like I gotta, right, Anthony? I gotta start talking to Mundo and be like, I gotta get him to come up with more ideas for the Mundo's bar, right?
Yeah.
He does. He got a ton of
families involved. He's got his daughter like coming up with images and drinks that they came up with the names together and stuff. So it's he's
awesome.
got the whole family involved in it.
Yeah, my daughter Caitlin, she's 6. Like she's been like coming up with ideas that I'll sometimes be like, "That's a good idea. I'm gonna try that." Like,
6-year-olds will give you a good combo, man. They'll talk about anything.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is it's great when inspiration comes and that you realize that it is not limited to an adult human being.
Yeah,
in fact, if anything, to get to the crux of the matter, and I mean the elephant in the room is because some people be like, "Oh, whatever, kids," but there's adults writing this, and I'm like, think about it. It's actually the one thing that both adults and kids share 100% in common all the time. And the only exception is when you grow up too much, which is imagination.
Serious.
Right? If you're 6, you have an imagination. If you're 70, you can, but you might not.
Might not, yeah. Be out of practice imagining shit. You're just fucking sitting there thinking about your problems.
And if you don't practice it, as we already know, like I'll tell it to people like this. When I used to do the backflips and butterfly twists and all that kind of stuff, I had to practice it. Guess what would happen if I stopped practicing it and went back and tried to do a backflip?
Broken ankle.
Then I'm going to land it. Well, on backflip, I'm probably land on my head. And everybody's going to laugh at me and call, you idiot. And then I'm going to be like, So, and also here's my point too, is even when I practice, I definitely made a lot of mistakes. That's how I hurt. Everybody gets injured. So to relate it back to imagination, it's like, imagine if you don't practice any of it, then you're like, oh, how come I'm not any good at storytelling? I'm like, well, when's the last time you told anyone a story, son? And then they'll be like, well, never. I'm like, I suggest you get going.
That's why you suck.
Well, no, I don't want to say that, but you heard what I said. I said, I suggest you get going. Right?
Get going, man.
Yeah.
Get on that. Yeah, it's all a muscle. It's all a muscle, man.
Yeah, or in some cases, right, imaginary synapses, which could count as muscles.
Hell yeah.
Or not imaginary synapses. I guess they're real.
True, man. It's true.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah. So are you guys closing it up, isn't it? Because
we're going to go ahead and end the stream right here. Thanks for doing this, Matthew. That was a lot of fun. We're going to be back here on Wednesday. Again, drawing Albatross Junction, drawing pages. I was drawing the cover of issue 2. And we'll be drawing more, coloring more. Kevin's probably inking and coloring, and I'm penciling and inking. So there'll be some stuff to see on Wednesday, some progress we'll show. And I think that's about it. There's Albatross Junction link in the description if you want to go to Indiegogo.
Check us out. Check us out.
Make it happen, guys. I mean, look at that. That's unacceptable. I want to see more donations in there, like immediately, son, or I'm coming for your asses.
This is for my Twitch. What the heck is an albatross? You have my follow. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Check out Albatross. Earlier in the stream, we actually played the trailer a couple times because we were replaying some videos that some live streams where we had our video played on there. So we actually went over the trailer a couple times in this stream. But we're gonna get out of here for now. We'll be back on Wednesday where we do another live show at 10 o'clock. We'll be drawing, penciling, all that good stuff. And yeah, Kevin, you got anything to say before we roll out?
Nah, man, just 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back here, man.
Awesome.
Ride the wave. Ride the wave.
All right, we'll see you then.
All right, fellas. Always a pleasure.
Chiong, Chi Foy, and Yeyalaha.